figured I'd do a little update video on my turbo Silverado that I tow with. I think the last video I posted on that, gosh, it's been probably a couple years now. Truck's been great. It's got 275,000 miles now, so 75,000 miles with the turbo, and the engine's been great. So biggest changes so far is I broke the Performa-Built Stage 2 60E. I'm not quite sure what broke in it. I know I lost overdrive, and it was having a clunking, like it was clunking big time at idle and first gear. So brought that back to the house, took it out, tried to take it apart and see if there was something I could fix that was easy. I figured maybe the sun shell or something along those lines. I had never touched a transmission before, so this was something that I wanted to try to tackle myself. And ironically, like a month before the 60E broke, I bought a 4L80 core locally. It had lost, reverse and overdrive on that transmission, the guy said. And so I picked that up because I wanted to learn how to rebuild the transmission, and I was gonna put that 4L80 into my regular cab short bed, which it's turbocharged. I'll have some more videos on that coming up. I did kind of like a soft build series for it, but I haven't put the videos together for that. So anyway, turns out I was pretty pissed. I'm sick of going through 60Es. This was the third one that I've broken, and I spent good money on the Performa. And I'm not trashing Performa-Built. They made a great transmission. That thing lasted almost 50,000, and I'm not easy on it. You're talking wide open throttle, 2-3 shifts with the trailer on the back. Just stupid stuff. Anyway, so I'm not mad at Performa-Built. I'm just mad. I don't think that those 60E, and now knowing what I know now, the planetaries on a 60E, I just don't feel can carry the torque that the planetaries on a 4L80 can, which is what, this isn't a high revving race engine or truck for that matter, but it makes a good amount of torque at a low RPM, and it has a lot of load on it. Like right now I'm towing our double axle dump trailer, and this thing's, I can feel it today. This is probably one of the heaviest it's been. So this is probably over 10,000 pounds right now. And so I learned to rebuild the 4L80. It took about a couple weeks, buying parts for it and stuff. And I swapped it into this truck, and it has been pretty much rock solid. Like, I have not had any issues. I got almost 10,000 miles on this, home built, watching YouTube. Did it myself, which was awesome. I will say though that you do feel that first gear difference. The shorter gear in the 60E, I didn't think I was going to notice how long the first gear of the 80E is, but you definitely notice. It's not unbearable, and I also don't have the correct torque converter for this setup, so I bought what is like a GM stock higher rev, like it came out of Vans. I think they're rated for like 24 to 2600 RPM stall. And it's just too loose for this. I mean, under boost and a heavy load like this, just taking off, it goes like straight to like 2800 RPM. And I feel like it's just killing my torque. It's just blowing right through it. So I will be purchasing a tighter, probably like 18 to 2000 stall for this, which I think will help a lot. But the transmission's been great. Gas mileage, obviously probably didn't change that much. At least I didn't notice it. Yeah, it's been rock solid, and I just wanted to update because I haven't posted on it in a while, because I've been concentrating on my regular cab truck. So this will be a update video on the gray truck. It's still kicking, still does well. Still stock turbo. It's still the turbo that I bought the On3 kit originally 6 years ago. Still the same wastegate, still the regular blow-off valve from them. I've really had no issues with the kit. It has a small crack in the manifold where you can hear an exhaust leak for like the first 15-20 seconds, and then once it gets warm, it goes away. It hasn't bothered me enough yet to pull it and weld it, but it's just been great, man. Like we're in traffic right now. This rig probably is weighing 15,000 pounds, and here we are. We just took off from a stop sign or a stoplight. We're with traffic, 45 miles an hour. You can probably hear the turbo. And yeah, so I just wanted to give a little update. This truck now has a 4L80. Still 6 pounds of boost. That's all it needs. It helps tremendously. I do have a cool idea for a video coming up that I would like to try to do, which is I have a buddy that works with us. He's got a 04 F350 dually with the 6-liter diesel. And I really would love to just compare this to that. Obviously I don't think that this is going to beat it. I think that truck should outpull this all day. But I think it would be kind of a fun comparison video. I want to take the same trailer the same day, do like a mile per gallon loop. We'll drive like 100 miles and we'll see which truck gets better gas mileage per that. Also the maybe like 0 to 60s with the trailer or something, or maybe like 10 to 40, just to maybe not to put so much strain off the line. But yeah, it would just be interesting to see how this would compete with a diesel truck. Again, I don't think that this is going to do better at anything, but it would be interesting to see how close it might get. So stay tuned for that. I also have a bunch of videos I filmed I haven't put together yet, but my regular cab short bed, it is turbocharged. I just finished it. I just took it for its first drive this past week. I'm working on the tuning now, but I figured I'm in this truck with a big trailer. Figured I'd give a little update video. If you have any questions or anything, just let me know. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.